Good morning.
Good morning.
I've never seen so many people get up so early in all my life. Be happy?
It's early in the morning, but boy, there's a great crowd here.
I've never seen anything like this. It's amazing.
Good morning, Old Dominion Highway! Good morning!
A lot of camaraderie going on too, interfacing with other people that are veterans. It's good. You have to take the young, have to learn from the old, so when you sit down and you tell your stories and exchange thoughts, it's amazing what you can learn from one another.
So no matter what age we are at this point, we just have everything in common that brings us together.
Your tireless commitment, selfless service, and countless sacrifices defending our great nation provided over 60 years of peace and prosperity. You have paved the way for all of our sailors, our soldiers, airmen, Marines, guardians, guardsmen that wear the nation's call today. I cannot begin to thank you all enough and your families for their service, for all you have done, for all you continue to do for our nation. You are and will always be our greatest treasure. Your legacy lives on within us. I truly hope and enjoy this day. You enjoy this day. Safe travels, and God bless each and every one of you. Thank you.
Well, everyone said we're going to have a good time, and it's starting already.
All right, we're ready for the next one here.
Having the escort by the police, the state police, that was beautiful. I got tears in my eyes, and it shook me up pretty bad. We showed a lot of welcome to us.
That's the only way I want to go to D.C. anymore. I'll tell you, that's what first thing I said on the bus. Yeah, unbelievable.
Them greeting us at Quantico. On both sides, you had people, firemen, policemen, military, just a whole bunch of people. It felt great being welcomed.
Greatest generation, they're few and far between. There's less and less of them around. They gave up a lot, what they did for our country, and recognize their sacrifices. You know, the least we could do is show up and welcome them home to come to the Marine Corps Museum and share some of their stories.
I was in the Army. I flew helicopters in Vietnam. We're looking at a Marine Corps H-34.
We got a chance to meet the Medal of Honor winner, which was highlight within itself.
And I'm grateful that I have the opportunity to be the custodian of this medal. I wear it in honor of those great Marines and phenomenal Navy corpsmen that as a young 25-year-old lieutenant, I had the opportunity to lead on the field of battle. And I'm grateful that because of this medal, I get invited to events like this, to welcome you to the Museum of the United States Marine Corps, but most of all, to look you in the eye and say thank you. Thank you for your service. All I can say to you is God bless, Semper Fi, charge on.
She said, go over and meet him. And I said, who was that? And she said, Bernie Barnum. I said, I know him. We used to pal together out in Hawaii in the 60s. He honored me with one of his coins, a Medal of Honor coin. I never expected to re-up with anybody like that, but that was so poignant.
These are my fellow veterans, and I was proud to serve. They're proud to serve, and it's just to give them let them know that I love them. But mainly, it's just from one veteran to another to say thank you and be proud that you served. Be proud of what you did, and don't be afraid to talk about it. You know, without these veterans, we wouldn't have the freedoms that we enjoy every day.
I'm just in awe. It's really nice, and it's just the beginning.
Hey guys, welcome. So good to have you all here.
My fans are calling me.
We are honored to have you here.
Oh, so
Thank you
special.
so much.
My pleasure.
We are honored.
Very impressive. I enjoy seeing all the memorials for the states. And they tell me to represent where they joined
union and everything. So that's very impressive.
As you were. That's what I know how to do.
Here I've never been. Only seen pictures of it and everything. But in person it's more impressive than it was me looking at the pictures.
I can't believe it. I never thought that I'd get so much recognition, you know.
Thank you for your service.
Oh, that's so nice. Here's a handshake.
At that time with segregation and everything, they established Lockburn Air Force Base in Columbus, Ohio. That's where I served my 3 years. But it was an Air Force base that was all black.
It's not like I did something individually, you know. I mean, I didn't rescue the general or something like that, you know. I just did my job, what I was supposed to do.
Everyone on the base had a job to do. Benjamin Davis Jr. was our commanding officer, and he instilled in us that we are put there as a separate unit, all black unit, and he told all of us, you will not fail. They think we might fail, but we will not.
I would say 99% of the population did not think we could fly an airplane or work on an airplane. That's what I believe. I was with a group of men fellows, we all were young, you know, who felt the same way. They wanted to do what people thought we couldn't do.
We succeeded in everything that we did. Everything that was assigned to us, we did it. We did it with pleasure. We did it with every ounce of pride that we had.
You know, and they were hoping we were going to fail, but we fooled them.
We passed every test that they gave us.
I liked what I was doing, and I enjoyed those people who thought I couldn't do it when I did do it, you know. It just made me feel good that now you see I'm not a dummy.
I am proud to have been a part of Tuskegee as a Tuskegee Airman now.
I'm just enjoying myself now more than ever. And I get home and tell my 6-year-old grandson that I met a Tuskegee Airman, he'll just go crazy. This is making my day. For the young people who today see so many violent things going on in the world, to know that there are people who did stuff like this and they're still surviving in their 90s and have good health and good minds, it's unreal.
I look too young, right?
You got that right.
I know. I enlisted when I was 12 years old.
Yeah, I know. I got married when I was 10, yeah.
May I ask how old you are?
And I don't want the people to forget what we did. I'm 96.
96.
Somebody once asked me, wasn't I angry, you know? I wasn't angry. I just felt good that I changed those people's minds, you know, that they were all wrong.
Yeah, everybody's saying how they congratulated me on my service. So much love I'm feeling. Everybody always can say good things about the Tuskegee Airmen, and I'm so proud to be a part of it. It was a struggle, but we made it.
How do you enjoy this life now? All the years that passed by and seen so many things.
I never expected people to be telling me,
Thank you, Quinn.
you know, thank you for your service. Wanting to shake hands, wanting to take pictures.
1, 2, 3.
That never occurred to me, you know, that was going to happen.
Absolutely.
I enjoy it, you know, I'm eating it up.
I had never been to the Vietnam War, and being there in person really reflect my year in Vietnam.
This is my first time I've been to the memorial. I'm overwhelmed with, first of all, the number of people that are here to pay tribute, which is outstanding, but it brings back a lot of memories, and You know, some are fun and some aren't. It's solemn to see that many people sacrifice their lives for the country, and many more have, but I hope we don't have to do it again.
Were there any names you looked for?
One, but I didn't look hard. I couldn't remember if it was first or last name of the guy, because it's been a few years, since 74. You know, so that's when he died. So he was in my class in high school. There was two of us that went in the service. I didn't go to Vietnam, but I went in. He went to Vietnam and died. For me, it's like, it's overwhelming to think about it. He's up there somewhere, you know, and I was fortunate I wasn't.
The guys here, I'm the only one who came back alive out of my class. We were just kids when we got out of school. We got drafted. I got drafted just before I could come out of high school. And then when I went to Vietnam, we didn't know about shooting anybody or killing anybody, but they taught us. They didn't get a chance. They didn't even have a chance.
George Robinson, right now.
I was down there. He's right there. Ain't that something? George Robinson, right there. I try to keep the water out of my eyes. I keep my sunglasses on. It's easier to say than done. George Robinson, there he is.
Carla Lee Graves, he was one of my high school classmates. He graduated, and I think before the year was over, he was dead. He didn't, you know, our class graduated in '66, and he was killed probably before '67.
Just to see someone honoring the memory of someone's past was quite rewarding itself.
I got two main names here. The first one is Walter Spainauer. He was my first platoon commander when I joined the Marines. He was a great man. And the other gentleman, when I was in the Marine Corps, there weren't too many Puerto Ricans, and I'm a Puerto Rican, so I met up with Herman Santiago. So I always said, as many times as I can go to the wall, I go visit his site.
First time at the wall, and I didn't know if I could handle it, but I'm doing okay right now. You know, and I just saw one of my buddies' names on the wall, so I don't want to look for no more of them. I don't talk about it. I just don't want to think about it, you know, because I still have nightmares and stuff. So it's a little difficult to, you know, to come here to the wall. You know, I just didn't want to handle that. His name was James Beaver. And him and I were in the same unit over there in Vietnam. You know, and when he got shot, I was really, you know, 'cause we were real close. We were together before we went over. You know, seeing the other guys and seeing how they're handling things, you know, I want to be able to handle it the same way. You know, I don't know if I want to look at his name on the wall again. I really don't.
How's that feeling?
Thank you. We presented each of our Vietnam veterans with what's called a Vietnam Veteran Lapel Pin. And this is a special pin from the Vietnam War 50th Anniversary Commemoration Commission. It's a national group that was formed to honor and thank our Vietnam veterans.
And the lapel pin we give them is a symbolic gesture of nation's gratitude and appreciation is very moving for them as well. The pin is a small, really token of appreciation from a grateful nation for our Vietnam veterans.
For many of these vets, some of them, they tell me this is the first time anyone said thank you for your service. It's the first time anyone said welcome home. It's our honor, our privilege to say thank you on behalf of a grateful nation.
There you go, sir. Thank you.
Well, it means a lot. It's some recognition that in the mid-'70s that we did not get.
Closure. Gives closure. You feel supported. Very supported, and everybody, you know, understand what we're going through and what we went through. And you see these other guys here, it makes a difference.
War veterans, and most of us served in that war. So we have a thing common, you know.
It brings a reminder to me that we're all over the United States and we're all Americans. And we serve together, we're like brothers.
The Vietnam War wasn't one of the most popular wars there was. And seeing people come out and acknowledging what you have done really makes you feel so much prouder.
It's a good day, very good day.
just how meticulous it was, and watching the straight rows going down.
The changing of the guard, it's always impressive.
I'd never seen it before. I'd never been in Arlington before.
The ceremony that you are about to witness is the changing of the guard.
I have to say that the Army does the best job in the world doing that.
Just seeing it happen. If you ain't never saw it, it's worth the drive to Washington, D.C. to see that by itself.
But to see a female as a part of the honor guard was amusing itself.
Loved it. I have to admit. Oh yeah, this is good. It's nice to know a woman can be able to do this.
When I was in, we were not allowed to think about going aboard ship. We weren't allowed to fly planes. We were desk jockeys all the way. And so as it progressed, when the women were allowed to go to the service academies, that was a major step, and then that just sort of opened the door for everything. So this was the next big thing.
It was such a scene or sight to see. At this point in time, having them a part of that, which they should have been before.
It was bringing back a lot of memories, especially you lost people over there, and you still today don't know where they're at today, especially the Vietnam War, even the World War II, and the Korea War.
I don't think there's anybody that shows any respect more than the Guard does for the tombs of the unknown. And you know, it is a sacred place.
The dinner was great. I enjoyed it. Couldn't wait for it.
They fed me from the time I got in the bus till I got over here, for crying out loud. I was real hungry though, because I hadn't eaten in almost 20 minutes.
I'm 90, and as you age, you lose a lot of friends. And this is good. This is good right here. First of all, you only get one shot at this, so you better enjoy yourself. And secondly, it's just a good camaraderie. Good camaraderie. I've enjoyed it very much.
What's the one thing that you miss the most? How about mail call?
Lang!
Olsen!
What you miss the most in Vietnam or Korea War or anything was mail call.
Rose!
That was quite a surprise.
The mailbag was very emotional.
Got bunches more. They're falling all over the place.
What was more surprised was the letters from the kids. I don't know what grade they were from, but the comments that they made, along with my family and friends that sent letters, it really made me feel proud.
Thank you so very much for your service, Richard Christian. They go on and on and on. I'm reading every one of them.
Stuff from my daughter. I don't know how they got her address. I don't know nothing about this. It's really nice. Hey, Papa, that's what they call me. I hope all is well in Virginia, and wishing you love, happiness, and joy. You mean so much to all of us, and me.
It just warms your heart, so much so.
This is from one of the kids at school. Okay. And hello, Miss Harmel. Thank you for serving and help protect our country. It is amazing that you sacrifice your life for others. You are appreciated by so much people. Have a good day.
and it's from Taylor.
And I had to stop reading them to make sure that my hat still fit on my head. I had never had so many accolades and being considered a hero. I wasn't a hero, but who would have imagined 59 years ago when I raised my hand that all this was going to be happening? You know, it wasn't what I was looking for.
Mr. Jackson, nice job. Thank you so much for fighting for our country and risking your life for us. Thank you so much for being so brave. When you go out to fight for our country, God will be with you. Thank you so much. Please keep fighting. What it means to me is a pure heart that is saying thank you. You know, someone that understands the mind have not been contaminated with a whole lot of negative stuff, but see me as I am, somebody that try to do my best for the country, try to do my best just to be a good soldier. And I appreciate all these letters from the kids.
It really brought tears to me. I read every one of them.
Just made you feel loved. And I think the most important thing for me was some of the women that wrote that I didn't think of myself as that important, and they're like, no, you volunteered when not that many women volunteered, and you made it easier for us. And then it kind of made, I don't know, my life more worthwhile, I guess, that I had accomplished something more than I had realized.
Even right now I got tears in my eyes thinking about it. So that was actually the biggest closure of Vietnam. I could finally put it to rest.
It was totally unexpected to see the number of people welcoming us, cheering us on. It just makes you feel proud.
Excellent, excellent. Worth the price of admission.
I couldn't believe all these people were here for us either.
I think it's so important. It closes that gap of appreciation through the generations.
I think it's awesome. So well overdue.
Just a wonderful thing to honor our veterans and honor these war heroes and folks that have served and given for our country. I think it means a lot to them that people still remember them and remember what they've done.
Oh, wonderful, blessed day. One of the blessed days I've had in a long time.
Outstanding day that I didn't expect.
Well, this day right here is like a new beginning today because, you know, for many, many years, we just sort of thought about and wonder how it would be. And today, for truly welcome home, it is just like a brand new beginning. It's a new chapter of life that it's going to begin because it's a brand new attitude with me, and I thank a lot of other people that I do see now.